Yes, we are live Monday before Facebook. Namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Hey guys, man, I start getting that itch to come on starting Saturday, but I know it's 3 shifts in a day and a half I got to do, so it's kind of impossible. But thank you for joining me. Yeah, programming note Monday through Thursday. You see America's Mentor here on Facebook Live. I got something to show you guys, man. Hot off the presses from my show with Kurt on American New Escape. Thank you for the Jackson views on that. I mean, Kurt is gaining some amazing followers. The show is doing very well. We celebrated our 20th show tonight, man. Bente! Woo! My Hispanic friend. I don't know anything else, but what the hell. Here we go. A dear friend of mine brought me this a while back, and I'll keep this forever. I love her to death, man. A coworker of mine. He said, let the best of your story begin. It's got a beautiful picture of a typewriter on it because I like to write. Duh. Hello. But another famous person, I'm not famous, well, not yet, I'm getting there. But another person had something like this on their desk, on his desk as well. And it was the topic of our show tonight. And it said, the buck stops here. And I think that was Roosevelt. And I asked Kurt, he goes, I don't know, that was our show topic. We go on 5 minutes pre-show. What do you want to do? I don't know. So he said, Jer, what do you want to do? I said, let's go into the R word tonight. The R word. I'll get back to my point about that little plaque there. The R word, relationships. That's such the topic, man. Everybody kind of got their own opinion. And I've been seeing, I'm on Facebook every day. I'm doing my work, my reels, guys. Thank you. Thousands of views in the reels. You're friggin' awesome. But every day I see on there different perspectives on relationships and why this, why that, blah, 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 blah. Stop it. Stop it. I'm going to give you a simple analysis that helped me because it was a quote that I wrote many moons ago that I didn't get. That was basically a self-fulfilling prophecy and helped me in so many ways. It said, time doesn't heal old wounds. Only you can. Indeed. When you take that plaque and get a vision of that plaque on Roosevelt's desk, it said the buck stops here. I'm talking about yourself. And I put this on my reels constantly now. It's about self-love, taking care of yourself, most importantly, building confidence in yourself. Because your personality, if you guys are into the law of attraction, your personality creates your personal reality. So any of you out there looking or in or whatever kind of R word you're in, it's such a hard topic for people to realize. When you get to the source of why things are happening the way in your life, you'll realize the buck stops here. In other words, you, the source meatball, me, everybody in this world, what we're sending out, I don't know if you guys remember that Allstate commercial. I think it was the Allstate, or no, the Geico commercial, whatever it was. Anyway, the guy was holding a fishing line and he had $1 on it. Oh, you're so close. You're so close. That's basically us every day. Putting out to the world whatever our desires as they are, as we are as people. When you realize what you're sending out is coming back to you, like you'll get your desire, but as you are. In other words, I'll try to get to the basic rudiments of this because it really helped me in a lot of ways, man. I was like, what am I doing? I'm a good person. But if an insecure person, a very insecure person who's got a lot of hurt, goes out there with the fishing line, and get that thought out of your head, with the fishing line, and they're looking for somebody, they're going to attract an amazing person in their life. The same insecure person to match them. That's why I call it relation. They're going to get a vibe together. And you hyphen that word, you put a ship on it, you call it a voyage. And from there, all the attributes of insecurity go hand in hand. So whatever happens with insecure people, the cheaters and the narcissists and the fights and the jealousy, they all go hand in hand. Does that make sense? So when you stop sending out that kind of person, you'll stop getting back those kind of results. Do you guys get it? It was hard for me to articulate this in my own mind because me as a person, I thought I was doing the best in the world, but I didn't realize when you get to the source, it's just basically you're holding on to your past. And journaling for me is just dictating the future that I want to become. Journaling is a confidence builder in yourself. You guys remember that movie Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy? It basically was quantum physics 101. You got one guy who's wealthy, you got one guy who's poor, one guy who's doing the poor things, one guy's doing the wealthy things. What do? They flipped them around. Now you got the poor guy doing the wealthy guy's work. What does a poor guy turn into wealthy do? He starts acting that part, and then he starts becoming that part. Whereas the wealthy to poor immediately went to the poor part, attracting all the situations, circumstances, and events to match his personal reality, because he was shot down. And this is what happens to us. We get shot down to what has happened to us. Whatever. It could be relationships, could be anything in life. I was shot down in every category. Every category. But it's great because when you realize the buck stops here with yourself, you realize what you're sending out every day, and you realize what you're bringing to you every day. So if you're not attracting what you want, trade places. Create a different you, the one you've always wanted to be. And that's so vital with this life. You guys, and I work on this every day, every day, not to relive the past, but to create a future. Does that make sense? You'll only be happy being the person that you want to be. Hiding yourself in the realm of your shell of what has happened to you can only bring more of that, because you're emitting the energy from it. Does that make sense? It's a hard topic to grasp, but getting to your soul, getting to that person you are and letting that person out is going to give you what you want. You start acting the part. You start being the part. You start expressing the part. You can only bring the part. You were denied nothing. The universe is perfect. It can only give you what you send out. If you're sending out the feelings of insecurity and doubt and fear and disappointment, you're going to get back that in your relationships and your circumstances and your events and your synchronicities, because you're going to be synchronized to fail. Does that make sense? Guys, it's a great wake-up call for all of us to realize that we know what we want in life. We have it inside. You got to let it out, man. You got to trade places with what you're sending out. You got to realize when you flip the switch of the energy and the vibration that you're sending out, life denies you nothing. It'll bring it all to you. You don't have to worry anymore, man. And getting over situations like relationships and business ventures and whatever might have, you'll learn to stop bringing that to you. You'll start living in the world or the realm or the kingdom that you've always wanted to live in. And when you get past the conformity of what life has taught you, guys, life is a gift, man. I'm just trying to reassure you that there's something inside of you that wants to come out, man. And until you let that out, until you release what has happened to you and start living who you are, the real you, and life is going to change for you. And that goes with anything, with relationships, with your business, with your money, with everything in life. It's all an attraction factor. You live in who you are. And when you realize who you are and you look in the mirror every day and you realize who you are, you realize what you're attracting into your life. And if you keep doing that, you start setting the tone to build the most beautiful experiences. But it's you allowing it. It's you getting past what has happened to you. Time will never heal the wounds, man. Remember that. Time doesn't heal old wounds. The buck stops here. As Roosevelt had it on his desk every day that he looked at. Every day in this presidency, he realized he took responsibility for whatever he did, whatever he implemented in life. He set the tone for it and took responsibility for it. And it's a hard lesson of life. When you get to the point in life where you're sick and tired of attracting all the things that you don't want, but you're actually doing it inadvertently by how you feel about yourself. And when you start to recondition yourself, like I do every day with my journaling, as a person that I've always wanted to be, have, and do, you build a confidence from that. You start emitting the energy out from that. You start acting the part. You start bringing the part. So guys, enjoy your Monday, guys. I'll have that show posted up, hopefully tomorrow when Kurt uploads it to me. So guys, America's Mentor _radio on Instagram. Guys, the reels are hitting thousands of views, man. You guys are out of bounds. I friggin' love all of you guys. At America's Mentor on Twitter. At America's Mentor on YouTube, guys. Thanks. And YouTube as well. You guys are amazing. Remember, the buck stops here with yourself. Remember that. When you realize what you're sending out as far as your energy goes and how you feel as a person, you'll realize what you're attracting. It's not just other people, man. It's frustrations and issues that are going on in your life. You realize when you're the source, you realize you can change the power. You can change. You can trade places like Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy did. You can flip the switch of your life, but it's up to you to make that choice. And if you keep doing it, you start building a mood. And from there, a character trait, and then a personality, and then your personal reality. So guys, enjoy your Monday. I'll see you guys soon, man.